There are moments in life that feel like everything is collapsing. Not around you, but within you. When your achievements feel hollow, your relationships fragile, and the person staring back at you in the mirror, unfamiliar. You smile in public, but inside there's a slow ache. A question that keeps returning in the silence of night. Is this all there is? It's not depression. It's not failure. It's your soul awakening, not to the world, but to God. And this awakening, it doesn't knock politely. It storms in. It dismantles the life you built on sand so that it can build something eternal on the rock. This moment, this holy disruption, is not punishment. It's a summons. A whisper from heaven, calling you by name, saying, "You were never meant to merely survive this life. You were meant to be reborn." You're not being broken. You're being invited into a deeper life, a sacred life, a new beginning with God. And this, right here, is where it begins. Not in the next chapter of your life, but in the next breath. Part 1. What is a spiritual awakening? Before you walk through the doorway of awakening, you must understand what it truly is. Spiritual awakening is not just a moment of clarity. It's a moment of collision between your pain and God's purpose. It's when the veil is lifted and you begin to see that your struggles have always been laced with grace. Saul of Tarsus thought he knew his path. He was educated, respected, feared. But on the road to Damascus, everything changed. God stopped him, not to punish, but to redirect him. From persecutor to apostle, from blindness to vision, from death to life. Acts 9:3-6. Suddenly a light from heaven flashed around him. "I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting," he replied. "Now get up and go." Spiritual awakening is the divine moment when God speaks directly into your confusion and says, "Get up." Part 2. The struggle before the awakening. But let's be honest, awakening rarely comes wrapped in beauty. More often it begins in brokenness. It may look like heartbreak. It may feel like failure. It may sound like silence from heaven. But as C.S. Lewis once wrote, God whispers to us in our pleasures, speaks in our conscience, but shouts in our pain. Even in the darkness, God is doing his deepest work. Joseph was thrown in a pit, enslaved, and imprisoned. Yet God used every wound to prepare him for greatness. Before the palace, there was a prison. Sometimes, God allows the shaking so that the unshakable can remain. Part 3. The transformation begins. Awakening isn't just about seeing the light. It's about becoming the light, because Christ is now within you. God doesn't patch your old life. He resurrects a new one. Isaiah 43:19. "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" When the prodigal son came to himself, he didn't just remember home. He remembered who he was. Awakening redefines you. You are no longer your past. You are no longer your mistakes. You are his. Your soul begins to breathe again. The chains of fear, bitterness, and shame begin to fall. And in their place, you receive clarity, courage, and calling. Part 4. How to respond to the awakening. So what now? How do you step into this new beginning? 1. Surrender. Let go of the illusion of control. Give God your real heart, not the polished version. Psalm 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. 2. Seek him daily. Read his word. Listen in prayer. Don't just add God to your schedule. Make him your source. 3. Surround yourself with faith. Find a Christ-centered community. You were not meant to walk alone. Healing happens in honesty. Awakening grows in fellowship. 4. Step by step. Don't rush the process. Let the Spirit lead, even when the path is unclear. Faith is not the absence of fear. It's movement in the midst of it. Part 5. A new life begins. You are not who you were. You are who he is calling you to become. This is your moment, not to be fixed, but to be filled. Not to find yourself, but to lose yourself in him. Because in him, everything begins again. Romans 8:11. And if the spirit of him who raised Jesus from the dead is living in you, he who raised Christ from the dead will also give life to your mortal bodies because of his Spirit who lives in you. You don't need to wait for the right time. The time is now. The door is open, and the voice of your Father is calling, "Awake, O sleeper, and arise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you." Ephesians 5:14. This is your awakening, your divine interruption. Not the end of the story, but the beginning of a brand new one, written by the hand of God himself.